Hi, and welcome to the Triad Golf Podcast. We're here in a beautiful mountain setting here at Olde Beau in Roaring Gap. And with me today is Sam Bryant, the recently hired golf professional here.
Yeah,
and we're going to talk about Olde Beau, a great place where you can come up and play and beat the heat. Right now, I think it's mid-morning and it's 77 degrees from what I saw in the pro shop.
Absolutely.
And
it doesn't get much warmer than that up here either, so it's very nice.
And this is a place you can, if you come into Roaring Gap, and if you haven't been to Roaring Gap, you should come up here. It's a beautiful place. This is the public golf course. It's a resort, but it's open to the public, and you can come and play and just enjoy the amenities. It's got a great restaurant. Just very scenic. I'll tell you what, I've played it twice since the beginning of the summer, and this is a very, very unique, unforgettable golf course with some spectacular views. I was told recently, just a few minutes ago before we came to do this, that you can see Charlotte from here. So you're pretty high up. But anyway, Sam, thanks for coming on.
Absolutely. Thanks for being here. Yeah.
And Sam, you are a relative native. You're from Virginia, but Galax, which is just across the border.
Yeah, just about 30 minutes down the road from native of Galax, Virginia. So, yeah.
So did you have pretty good familiarity with this area and this golf course?
Yeah. I've been in the Roaring Gap area before, and was in Charlotte for a few years, and glad to be back home. Yeah, it's beautiful. Like you said, some magnificent views out here. You just can't beat the weather, and it's a great spot to be.
For those of you who may not know, this course was developed in the early 90s by Billy Satterfield, who developed Bermuda Run in Bermuda Run. What became Bermuda Run, I guess, and it's got a great history. Olde Beau was Billy's dog, which when you come in, you'll see a portrait of him, and his I guess he lived from about 82 to 95, according to the painting.
And he's very well represented all around the clubhouse and the grounds. So now the story, our 15th green to the right of is where Beau's buried, and there's a little headstone. And the tradition is you tee one up and hit one off the mountain right beside Olde Beau's. So.
And that's you're wearing the Olde Beau logo there.
The Olde Beau logo, our iconic logo with his picture on here. Yeah. So. Everybody that comes in the shop's got to get something with the logo on it.
Oh,
to take home wherever they have come from. But it's a great spot.
It is, and we're on the deck here, just outside the restaurant, and you could look, and you could see probably. I don't know if you call it the signature hole, but one of the two or three most unforgettable holes here. 17, way in the distance. You can see the mountains. We've got a little fog right now, but you can see the mountains, and there's the 18th hole right there. If you finish your round, you can come have a drink here.
Absolutely.
And hoot and holler at your friends.
Heckle everybody else coming in, right?
Everybody else, heckle everybody else coming in. So it's just a really, really comfortable setting. Roaring Gap, I don't know how you can get a more tranquil place. There's 3 golf courses in the area, and there's 1 convenience store, and there's a church. Is there anything else?
Light traffic.
Yeah, light traffic, so you can relax. It's about a 20-minute drive, I'd say, from Elkin. Yeah. It's a very scenic view, too. I mean, a couple places you'll be tempted to pull off and just kind of look at the beauty. But I want to get back to Olde Beau, and wow, just a lot of views, a lot of really interesting holes that you're not going to see anything like it anywhere else.
Yeah, there's some great vistas out here for sure. You can see that's Bullhead Mountain out in the far distance. The fog's kind of covering right now, but on a clear day you can see that. That's the parkway kind of winds through there. But yeah, that's beautiful views all around from start to finish. So it's beautiful.
What amazed me, Sam, is that Billy could design a golf course on this property, given all the undulation changes and everything. To me, it's amazing that you could build a golf course on property like this.
Yeah, it's very uninterrupted mountain views out here. So
it is.
Yeah,
and you get I was talking with Sam earlier. You get kind of an idea of what you're in for pretty early here. You've got a nice opening hole, but then you go to number 2, and you have a par 5 that is just I don't know. I guess you call it heroic, was what they used to use in the day. If you hit a decent, well-placed drive, you've got a second shot to the green to the right. It kind of, you got a split fairway, and you got to carry water to get there.
Yeah, very much a risk-reward hole.
Very much a risk-reward hole. Or you can,
makes it fun.
or if you can't carry 180 yards or whatever it is, around there, I think it is. And that's if you hit a really well-placed drive. Sure. Then you go to the left.
Yeah, just kind of punch it down there and have a little wedge in. So there's a number of ways to play it, but obviously it's fun to have a go at it in two.
And believe me, you're not going to have many flat places on the golf course. I mean, most of your tee shots are going to be either into the hill or down the hill.
Right.
And you're going to have some beautiful views of the mountains, as we've already talked about. The greens are really good. The greens are, what are they, bent and POA?
Bent and POA mix.
Yeah, they're very nice. They run well. You've got, you want to hit the fairway. It's a very playable golf course, but there's some spots you don't want to get into.
That's for sure, yeah. And like you said, you're not going to have that. You're not going to have too many flat lies, but that's part of the fun of it, right there.
That is.
And the agronomy team does a great job out here. Like I said, the greens roll really true, and they do a really good job on the golf course.
They are. They're very, very true. And we're going to talk about a few different holes, but we talked about two where you have the option. 15 has got to be probably the most photographed hole, I would think, because you just have this panoramic view of the mountains.
Yeah,
so
you're looking down into the Mitchell River Gorge on 15 right behind the green. So, if people have Google imaged Olde Beau, that's the one they're going to see the most for sure. Yeah.
So when you play here, what do you think is placement, accuracy, the most important thing? You think, Sam?
You don't need to go out here and try to overpower the golf course. It's definitely about placement and just like staying out of those places you just can't be. So our golf from the back tees, it measures just under 6,500 yards from the back tees. So we have 6 sets of tees out there for all skill levels and just to make it fun for anybody.
Yeah, and as I kind of said before, the yardage is kind of deceiving because some holes are uphill, some holes are downhill, some holes are both.
Yeah.
So, there might be a hole where you hit a 200-yard drive and you think, well, I'm talking about for a big person or for a long driver, and you think, I didn't go anywhere, but you hit it into a hill. And then there's other places where you can just kill it and go yards.
Can roll forever, yeah.
Exactly. And so, anyway, lots of good holes, lots of places you can stay. I think you can come here and you can rent.
Yeah, we do stay and play packages. Right here near the clubhouse, we have our studio villas and some cottages that are available for rent. And it's a very convenient drive from the Triad, the Piedmont, and as well as Charlotte. You're not going to drive anywhere more than 2 hours from any of those places. So come up for a weekend, come up for a day. It's a very easy day trip, and we see a lot of that. So
I was going to say from Winston, it's not that far.
Right in an hour, if that. So,
yeah. So, and like you said, a lot of good scenery on the way, and a lot of good scenery when you get here. Another hole, I played here a couple weeks ago with a friend, former golf pro, and we played 17, and we had no idea what we were in for. Right. It was funny. The guy, I think somebody told us, or there's a sign, Sam, that says, hit it left of the rock. Yeah. So you hit this drive, and you really can't see over a crest of the hill. But it tells you there's a big, I don't know if you call it a boulder or a stone or anything, and you're supposed to aim just left of there, and it'll trickle down, and you'll have a shot over, I don't know what you call it, chasm,
just the big valley there.
Gorge.
Another good risk reward hole, like you said. You kind of hit that speed slot and take it down just left of the rock, and you can really get way down there.
You are really hitting over a huge gorge. And downhill, and we didn't know it when we played it the first time, but you can land it short of the green. There's some room down there if you want to. We thought, hey, we got to get it there, right. And if you do that, if you're going to try to get it there, you need to make it there because you don't want to be 10 or 20 yards short.
No, that's a tough chip up that hill for sure.
A lot of grass, a lot of uneven land, some sand.
Yeah.
There's a lot of things, but it is an awe-inspiring shot. It's one of those, and I'll probably make Sam mad here or the people here, but it's one of those shots where it's about 200 yards, I'd say, over the gorge. That's what we gauged it at.
That's probably
where even if you can't make it, you're going to want to take out a shag ball and try it.
Yeah, for sure.
I mean, it's just, I know.
And you know, the ball flies a little bit farther up here at this elevation.
Yeah.
So obviously, distance control is a challenge. You know, with the elevation, especially from people off the mountain. You know, the air's a little thinner up here, so the ball will fly a little farther, and you gotta really hone in and on your distance control there.
Well, I can honestly say that I don't know if I've ever had a shot like that as dramatically downhill as it is over a gorge like that. It's really beautiful. If you come here, you'll probably you should bring take your phone out on the course, turn the ringer off, and take some photos.
You gotta take some pictures
because it's beautiful.
Yeah, you don't want to remember those views.
And you know what? I would think though that if you keep the ball in play, you could score pretty well here. The greens roll true.
You could.
You know,
you can make some putts. The greens are not super undulated for the most part, so if you can get it on there and get you a birdie putt, you should be able to make some of those opportunities. And like I said, there's just a lot of risk reward out here. So if you're hitting it good and you know where it's going, birdies are possible for sure.
A lot of beautiful par threes as well, uphill and downhill. And just to warn you, this is what I did. I had enough time a few times, Sam, that I went ahead and drove ahead and looked to see what was up there. Yeah. And I think that helps.
You need to do that, especially holes like 17. You need. Because that's not a driver hole. So you're probably
there's some blind shots. There's some shots as you'll get when you play mountain golf courses. You'll have some shots up to hilltop greens where you can see the flag, but you really can't see much else besides the flag.
You just can't see the hole. For sure.
It's a lot of fun though because I played here and I'm not a great golfer. I think I lost one ball, despite all the hazards and I say hazards. Places you could hit a ball off a hill or off a cliff.
Some good course knowledge is very helpful out here. And like you said, first couple of times you played, you'll make sure you ride up on some of the holes and make sure you know where it's going.
Yeah.
You've got the right club in your hand. And
I think the course will put a smile on your face. It's a lot of fun. Like I said, a lot of the holes don't look like anything maybe you've ever played. So what is the season here? Do you guys go until fall?
So we're open. The golf course is open until the 1st of December, and we reopen in mid-March to early April, just depending on the weather and how the winter's been. To get the golf course.
And if you come here, we mentioned kind of some options to stay and play. And the restaurant's open several days a week, I think, at night.
Yep. Wednesday they do takeout orders, and then Thursday through Sunday the restaurant's open for dinner. Beau's Grill is open in season downstairs outside the golf shop. They have some really good grab-and-go stuff, burgers, Philly cheesesteak's awesome. So a lot of options down there, and they're open throughout the season, Monday through Sunday.
And there's places to you got a practice area.
We do.
You've got a nice big practice green. You've got everything you need, really.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah.
Well, you wouldn't want to come to Roaring Gap without everything you need.
Right. Yeah.
But anyway, beautiful place. And this right here, I guess if it were a weekend afternoon, I'd see some people sitting out here with drinks.
Oh yeah.
Am I right?
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, it's a great spot to just sit here and take in the mountain views and we have their villas over here as well, so they all have private balconies. Some have mountain views, some have mountain views and golf course views, and obviously we have back here on 18 green views of 18 and 17. So,
well, we talked about 2, we talked about 15, we talked about 17. Tell me, is there a couple other holes you want to mention, Sam?
16 is 16 goes. I don't know if you've played here, so 16 goes straight up the hill, and as well as 18. So, but 50, like I said, 15, 17, and 2 that's our kind of our iconic holes, as well as 18. It's a beautiful view coming up right here at the deck where you can just sit out
and we're looking at that right here.
Yeah, absolutely.
And if you go back far up, I think I may have mentioned this before, but those 2 bunkers up there are kind of the place where you should be on your first shot at 17.
Yeah.
So then you can hit down the hill to
way,
that green.
Yeah, you have an opportunity to go forward in 2 there, and so
And you've got
really cool.
And you've got lots of you've got merchandise with the logo on it,
with our Olde Beau logo. Like I said, everybody's got to leave here with a picture with something that's got Beau on it. Right, it's a really cool logo and a great. It's got a great story behind it too. So
it does. And temperature wise, I guess we may mention this. It doesn't get hot here.
No, and not humid, and 80 degrees is pretty warm for up here, even in the summertime. So, and then when it comes fall, leaves start changing, and that's beautiful up here in the fall as well.
Well, I was wondering, I guess I heard before we started talking that Boone is about an hour away. You could come up here for a weekend and go to the App State football game and enjoy the Leaves, play some football.
Take a stroll down the Parkway, and it's just a great location. There's a hiking trail. We have hiking trails on property here. Really nice dog park with fishing, all kinds of amenities. Not just golf, but
what kind of fish do you catch here?
I think it's trout.
Trout, yeah. Nice. Okay. And the restaurant, what is it? A formal kind of restaurant, or is it a casual? How would you describe it?
Probably, I guess, country club casual. It's not overly formal. I think they do. We just had a wine dinner this past Saturday, so they do some of those, and just a lot of good offerings. Yeah, they do a really good job. The menu changes in the upstairs dinner menu changes weekly. So yeah.
Do you have some members here? Do you have a membership?
We do. We have a lot of dining and social. A little over 100 golfing members, and dining and social. So the dining is private. If you're staying on property, you can eat here. But the dining aspect is private too. It's private dining.
Anything else that anything about the course? Any warnings you got for anybody who's coming here, besides to look ahead maybe occasionally?
Like you said, bring your cell phone. You got to make sure you get some pictures with all these backdrops and everything. And but it's a beautiful
folks,
place.
It certainly is a beautiful place, and you can't get much more isolated than this in North Carolina, I don't think. I mean, Silva, a nice mountain town's maybe 10 miles away. Galax is 20 minutes away, I think we've said. Yeah. And
20 minutes, a half hour, and then you can go down the mountain. Down the mountain to Elkin, there's a lot of the Yadkin Valley and is known for their wineries down there. So we're also close to the New River, so canoeing and kayaking, all that stuff too. So,
well, I encourage people to come on up here because it is a great golf course. It's not really far from a lot of places in the Triad. It's pretty close actually. It would be easy to come up and play and get back in plenty of time for dinner.
Yeah, a gorgeous drive up the mountain too. So, yeah.
Well, I've had a good time being here, and as you can see, beautiful. And Sam, I really appreciate it. Appreciate you talking with us about
it. Thanks for coming up. Yeah.
Oh,
absolutely.
yeah. Well, people, I hope you've enjoyed the Triad Golf Podcast. We'll be back in another couple of weeks. If you want to contribute anything, or if you are interested in advertising, please give a call to our office at 336-404-2212. And until next time, thanks a lot.
Thank you. Enjoy. Thanks.